Attitude Era podcast. We are live after the conclusion of SmackDown. Y'all know what it is. Let me go ahead and introduce my guy to my right or my left, depending on how you sit. Your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster. If you think your favorite wrestler is famous and he ain't got a picture with Gamage, he ain't as famous as you think he is. And you know who I am. Y'all know who I be. I mean, do I got to show it? I guess I got to show it. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this right. Clear my vocals. The undisputed podcast champion of the world. I am King HP, and we are here to talk some SmackDown. Gamaj, how you feeling? How you feeling? We getting closer and closer to WrestleMania.
There were a few good moments, and I think there was a few moments I was not a fan of, and we're gonna get into some of those.
Okay.
We should get this out the way. We got a new champion.
Let me see if I can go ahead and get that voice box. Hello. Can we say that? Hello. You want to say it or should I?
Oh, go ahead, man.
The Canadian hobo has hoboed it. Yo, he's done it. He has done it. He is the new U.S. champion, defeating Carmelo Hayes tonight with Trick Willie in attendance, sitting ringside. Maybe even Trick Willie fall. I don't know. Vinny, that dude MC, otherwise we call him Mike. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibe. We see y'all in the chat. Good to see y'all. I think the show was very similar to y'all. But Kamaj, how you
All right,
you want to start there?
so I'm gonna say this.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me get my chair.
Okay, so
Hold up,
congrats.
man. Hold up. I can't have this. Oh my god, I gotta pull this up. Hey, hold on. We gotta ice on my Gamage. What am I doing? Hold on. We gotta this we gotta make sure this is right. Hold on, cause I feel like I know where this is going. Let me take a back seat, brother. I just slid the panties to the side. I need you to go ahead and let her rip.
Oh, Archie just popped up. So I'm gonna say this again. Congrats to Sammy,
Archie Femi.
but I think this was the wrong move. Sammy should not have dethroned Mello. I don't agree with it. This is honestly, how many times are you gonna snub Mello? As of right now, again, I don't know if they're gonna lead to a triple threat fatal four. I don't know none of that yet. I'm going off of what was promoted. We got Sammy and Trick confirmed for Mania for the US belt. I am happy the US belt's getting defended. I am happy for that. Why Sammy though? Sammy honestly didn't need to be involved, let alone needed that belt. Everyone who really wanted Melo to have that moment to defend that championship, we wanted Melo and Trick. That was the match we wanted. And
Hell,
that just
tell
got
him.
stripped away.
Get him, Gamage.
Yes, they made the right choice in saying Trick is going to have a Mania match. Thank you. That's one half of the room you've read. Nobody was asking for Sammy. Respectfully, not to take away from Sammy's talent, he is very talented, but we didn't ask for that, nor did we want it. And I'm at the point where I'm just saying everything how I'm just gonna say it. If at any point Melo's contract is gonna be expiring, I say just leave. That company is not respecting you. They've been snubbing you. You will get better respect elsewhere. You have been in the main roster for 2 years now. No shade to Trick. I got nothing but love and respect for Trick, and I am happy for the run he's having. It's well deserved. But in 3 months, Trick is outshining you, and you've been there for two. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Again, I'm going off of what was promoted. Maybe he gets involved in it. Maybe it's a triple threat. Maybe it's a fatal four. They include Ilya Dragunov. I don't know. But as of right now, Sammy Trick is what's promoted. And I don't like it. I'm done.
Damn. Hey, tell him how you feel, son. Tell him how you feel. I ain't gonna lie. Welcome, the most loved, the most. He came in at a time where Gamage was going on a rant. I couldn't stop Gamage. I knew it had to, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is. The guy down on the bottom of the screen, the most loved, the most hated, the greatest heel in podcast wrestling today, the Archie Fimi.
Archie Femi. I will call myself the ruler, but I'm light skinned, so I'm the construction tape.
I am the construction table. You know, proceed with caution. We've seen that before. Um, I ain't
You
gonna
right,
lie, Gamage.
Gamaj. You 100% right. Listen, the only question I got about all of this is, and it has to 100% be this: how much money is Sami Zayn making? I'm figuring they paying him a lot of money. You're gonna be on TV. We're gonna get some return, some ROI, some return on our investment. He has to be making money to where this is being justified, or him being used as justified. Again, excuse me, not a knock on Sammy. I think Sammy's a champion in a lot of other companies, just not in the WWE, unfortunately.
So I have done my. Y'all know how I feel about mid tiers, and if you're new here, I love my mid tier champions. Right. I'm not mad at this call. I don't like the timing of it, but I'm not mad at it. You almost. I'm
You've
not gonna
been
say you saw
kicking
it coming.
Sami Zayn back in for 2 years. Now you're not mad at
Thinking
the
they
call.
hobo. But there's a couple things, you know, I always give credit where credit is due. Sammy is always A1 on mic. He's A1 in the ring. It's just he just doesn't look it. You've always been the
HP.
guy. His his whole story is always the underdog, which after all these years, I can't keep. Okay, dude, you've been the U.S. champion before. You've been running with the bloodline. You've had a world title shot. Like you're not an underdog, you know, and you can't keep telling the same story. I
Sami Zayn was in one of the biggest, longest, and probably best stories in wrestling, the Bloodline. Sami Zayn won tag titles at WrestleMania, I believe, because
Yeah,
of that story with Kevin Owens.
right.
Sami
Money
Zayn
feels
stopped being an underdog a long time ago. So it's a shame that the US title is actually all he's gotten. But again, it's a shame that it had to be at the expense of Mello. Trick Mello would have definitely sold some WrestleMania tickets. Just because people that know. And one thing I love about it, when NXT things carry over to main roster, those who followed on NXT, you feel a little more connected because you saw it before. And it doesn't happen a lot. But when it does, it's good TV. Them bringing Trick Mello back together again, Mello having a chip on his shoulder because Trick has surpassed him. It's like, dog, I passed you, but I got gold. So what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. It's weird, but yeah, Gamaj, you ain't wrong. And HP, in case you didn't know, but I know you know, Sid is going into the Hall of Fame. You know where else Sid went before he went to the Hall of Fame? To New York to talk to Gamaj, and in that interview, he said, "F Sami Zayn." Rest in peace, Sid. The gift that keeps on giving. F Sami Zayn. That's what Sid said in the interview. Am I lying?
there's only one
Gamaj,
way
you
to
was there.
find out.
yeah.
Gamaj, you was there.
Check out the
But
interview and find out, y'all.
so I don't know, but
Right.
hey,
And the other thing is, this is very reminiscent of Sammy beating Gunther at Mania when it should have been Chad.
I,
what was that the match Sid was talking about, right?
No, he was talking about Sammy and Braun Breaker, and
See,
that
it's
Braun should have
another
won
one.
again.
Sammy, you
But that
you
was
you
yeah, that's
got
another one too.
you got big wins. You stopped being an underdog a long time ago. You can't sell us that and tell us that. Like you were with the blood, you were honorary Oos. That honorary Oos t-shirt was yours. That wasn't Jimmy J or Roman's t-shirt. That was a Sami Zayn t-shirt. Like you gotta they're trying to sell us something that he's not, and maybe that's why it's a disconnect. But I can't believe you,
Hey,
HP. Ooh, I'm glad for Sammy. He was a hobo for 2 years.
I'll say this: he's still a hobo now, but as the Canadian hobo, I will say I'm not mad at the call. Sami Zayn, I've also said Sami Zayn is one of the guys I see being one of the mid-tier kings. He's one of the guys you got to beat. Like once you can beat Sam, like the way Gunther, like it's kind of
HP,
crazy
we
because
thought Sammy was gonna beat Roman at one point in time.
yeah,
Like we thought,
yeah.
I thought that, and I would have been okay with that. The way they built to that was phenomenal. So Sammy has been in some.
He
I
also
think
beat
he
Gunther. He's one of the few people to pin Gunther decisively, no help.
and Braun Breaker.
Damn, Braun Breaker. Sammy's the guy they put you in the ring with if they want to. He's the measuring stick. He's the gatekeeper. This is why I think he's a great mid-tier guy. And I don't have a problem. I do think the timing was a little off. I would have rather seen Mello versus Trick at Mania for the story, but I bet you money Sammy versus Trick is a better matchup physically when you see it. It just won't have as much story. It won't be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you want more of? And that's a hard choice because sometimes the storyline can carry it. Even if the match is decent, it just makes the match feel so much better because it has so much weight to it. You know,
Here's a
you told the
question:
tremendous story.
Does Trick win?
Since when what?
Does Trick win? Does Trick Williams win this
He
title
should.
at
I mean, he
WrestleMania?
he better win.
Bro, we
He
need
better
Trick
win.
to win because, and I mean we as black people, I mean we as wrestling fans, I mean we as cool kids, I mean we as the Hall Priest universe. You built Trick, and then something organic happened. This you know something crazy happened. You got to capitalize. This is how you do it. Sammy don't need a title, and he can get it
WWE
back.
has
See,
missed
see,
a lot of moments that could have been huge moments at WrestleMania. They missed a lot. This
see.
would be one of those.
HP's okay with Sammy being champion now, unless Trick loses at Mania. I want you to spin back HP, and I want to see if you change your mind if Trick loses.
Ooh, remember, 13, 18 into this episode, Gamad dropped his
Wait,
nuts.
whoa. What are we putting on? What are you putting on my jacket?
He said, you cool with Sammy being champion until he beats Trick.
Yeah, if he beats Trick, are you gonna still be okay with him being champion?
If he
That this was the
beats
right
Trick,
call.
no, that's not what I said.
No,
You're
but I'm
going against the
saying
red writing in the Bible. That's
no,
not cool.
no, but I'm saying if Sammy beats Trick at Mania, do you still think it was a good decision to make him champion right now?
No, and I hope he burns in hell. Like in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, if Sammy
Mike
beats
said
Trick,
Trick
and
wins. Trick doesn't win, but he wins the Raw after Mania. If
No, no,
y'all would be
no,
okay with that? No?
no,
I'm just
no,
saying. That was the question. Would y'all be okay with
no,
the Raw?
no.
So he needs the Mania moment.
Yes.
I'm about to be
Trick,
sick.
Trickomania? Hey, that's what they used to call me in
Yes,
college. Captain Trick Bags.
because
Trickmania.
here's the problem: Javon Evans doesn't look like he's going to be on main, right? I don't see unless they can stick him in somewhere.
Yeah, like some type of
Oba
gimmick
and
match or
Trick.
something.
He
Now
gonna win the
everybody,
Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial Two-Step Tuesday tournament for a six-piece. I don't know. Yeah, Javon is the third.
Andre the Giant Memorial Two Step is great. um,
And you know what's
but yeah,
crazy
he's
about that
not.
Andre Memorial? Tr- Mello won that last year and wasn't in Mania.
And he won't be this year.
From what it's looking like right
I
now.
didn't even know they still had that shit.
Yeah, they
so,
do it. They do it
so
the
Javon
Friday.
Evans
Friday before
off of
Mania.
WrestleMania is a miss to y'all. Y'all think?
Yes. 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 And the reason for it, you understand you got to promote your stars. Roman's calling CM Punk old and Roman's 40. This is supposed to be your swanton these next. You know what I'm saying? Like when your 40-year-old is telling your 48-year-old, they're both going to turn like 41 and 50, 41 and 49. Like,
You're
bro,
more of a grandpa than I
Look,
am.
when Shawn Michaels won his first championship, he was like 28, 29. Maybe no, he was 30. He was 30 because I remember the interview. He said, "I'm 30 years old." When they said he was fucking the British Bulldog's wife, and there was the whole storyline about that going into the
Hey,
King of the
yo,
Ring '96.
doggy
That
style.
y'all don't remember that storyline? The
Hey,
Shawn Michaels did this crazy interview where he was like,
whatever they tell
"I'm a
me
lot
about
of
Shawn
things."
Michaels, I believe Shawn did it.
Yeah, they was like,
I'm not
he was
even
like, "But I'm a
questioning it.
single guy. I'm a single guy. I do what single guys do, but I do not. And I repeat, I did not mess with a married woman."
It appears
I
you've
got
had
that.
some sunny days, bro. Them
I
they
got that interview. I got to see if I please, Lord Jesus. I don't ask you for a lot, but when I do, I need you to come through in the clutch.
that's what you asked the Lord for, a Shawn Michaels interview?
You mean because people asked about so many other, I mean, like other
Hey,
things of
that just
great
tell me you're not a
magnitude.
man of many needs in life. That means life is good if that's what you asking the Lord for.
How strong
I
is
ain't mean to
Lord
disrupt y'all
these
flow.
allegations? You know, I've been in this sport for quite some time, and I've had people talk rumors about me, some true, some not true. That's a part of this business.
All of it's true, Sean.
But these accusations of me having anything to do with a married woman such as Diana Smith are completely
Oh,
outrageous.
he name
I'll
dropped.
be the first person to freely admit that when the World Wrestling Federation gives me a second to myself, I date women, but definitely single women. I'm a single man, 30 years old, who's having the time of his life, who's just trying to have fun.
Whatever they say Shawn Michaels did, he did.
When you tell somebody I'm just trying to have fun under the rules of the Constitution, that means you got a lot of other shit in the chamber, bro. Like, like
Yeah.
at one point, slavery was cool under the Constitution. So what you doing? Hey, but I did not sleep with her. I'm just a single guy, like women.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
man,
in other words, she came over, but ain't nobody sleep. We wasn't sleeping.
I was up all
No
night.
disrespect to Diane Smith.
Oh my god, I love stuff from the '90s. People be forgetting stuff. I don't be forgetting. I be like, yo, remember that shit? I was a
Bro,
little kid
it
just going to
was
school
it
imitating
was
that.
it was real. Like I go back to a lot of that stuff. It's like, yo, those stories was real. Some of those guys really hated each other. They was really, before social media. If there was social media when Shawn Michaels was at his peak, he would definitely got canceled.
But here's the thing: what I want to bring up at the
If it
interview,
wasn't for the
he was
women, it would have
30.
been for the drugs, because he admitted they was rock stars. It would have been for the fights. It would have been for something. Shawn Michaels would have been out of here.
They would have put that beat down he got in Syracuse. It would have been on Twitter. We'd have watched Shawn Michaels get beat up.
Shawn Michaels and
And
Ric
somebody
Flair
would
would
have,
have definitely
you
been
know what's
canceled if
crazy?
there was social media back when they at the peak of their
Dog,
career.
somebody would have super kicked him just off the strength of knowing who he is. They would have super kicked him. But no, but my point of that interview though, he was 30. Him beating Bret Hart, who was the old guard, was 35, 36. This, even though Hulk Hogan looked old as dirt, Hulk Hogan was in his 30s during those championship years. You know, these guys now haven't built stars. And my thing going back to Javon, Trick, and Oba, these two need a WrestleMania win to establish the new guard. One of these two next year, if not both, should be in world title competition. But it's okay if they're not, if you have Dom and Braun Breaker. You know what I'm saying? Like they're also still young. They're all under 30. So
And I think even with that popularity wise, without seeing Brian Breaker, you kind of don't miss him. So when you have an
I
Oba
wouldn't.
stepping up,
I, I don't know if miss him is the word because I think you're correct. I just don't. I think it's like something we don't miss him, but something. I mean, is something missing? Seth Rollins
I'm
was hurt
saying you
too.
don't like it's an out of sight, out of mind thing. We don't see Brian,
Right.
but we seeing Oba and we want more Oba. We seeing
Right.
Javon, we want more. So it's like, dog, you need that. You got to heal that hernia, baby. Because if you miss WrestleMania, that's a big miss.
No, you know what, Mike? It's funny you say Raw definitely misses him. Is that true though? The last few Raws have been stellar. I mean,
You always use a
it
little
could.
I
barking,
would
a
say
little barking.
overall, but for the segments where he could have been in, those segments haven't been good. 'Cause again, I'm tired of the hidden musical chairs with Seth Rollins. I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it for a while.
They stretching that out, yeah.
Fair, fair. I'm just living my life under the rules of the Constitution. Dog, that means you doing some wild shit.
Bit deep, but the
See,
Constitution is true.
and
It's
after tonight, I may have another hot take.
heard of
Uh
mine at
oh.
first, but now they're starting to control my personal life, which is starting to bother me quite a bit. And then I asked, and
Yeah,
then
They're starting to control my personal life.
yeah. Don't sleep
Like,
with your coworkers' wives, allegedly. That's
dog.
not them controlling your personal life. That's human resources, Sean Hickenbottom.
really admit that when the World Wrestling Federation gives me a second to myself, I date women, but definitely single women. I'm a single man, 30 years old, who's having the time of his life, who's just trying to have fun, live his life uh, under the rules of the Constitution. I know that's a bit sappy, a bit.
What I don't know what the Constitution got to do with anything, Sean.
Dog. He
I don't,
stretched for he took a pause
that's
and
a
he stretched for
weird
that.
thing to say in an interview. I'm living my life under the rules of the Constitution. That's
um
weird. He is from
deadbeat
Texas,
boy.
so he's from Texas.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm not mad that the Sammy thing happened. I'm not. I am mad. I
What you
would have
mad?
preferred Mellow Trick. I'll be honest. But I'm not mad at this decision. Mello doing the US Open Challenge for a little bit and having good matches was cool, but booking fucked him. He has not had a single storyline since he won it.
I think Trick with the U.S. title is going to get booked incredibly well because you're going to have to put somebody in the ring with Trick Williams that can carry a match and make him look good. No knock on Trick, but
Yeah. I mean,
Trick
he's
is not
also
as Trick
I
is
don't think
not
that's the
as
hard part.
fluid and smooth in the ring yet.
well, Trick is also a
No,
heel, so he's not going to do the open challenges. He's going to cancel
yeah,
them. That's what we
right.
need. We need
And
someone to be cancelled.
two, I think on top of all that, I don't think the wrestling matters as much as the story. I just don't. If you
No,
can
but
give
people
you,
want to say
The
whoop
Rock
that
was a
trick
decent
and
wrestler.
yeah, they want to see him say whoop that trick and whatever. Yeah, they
Well,
just want
not
to
even
see
just
him.
that. The Rock was a decent wrestler. The Rock was not a 5-star wrestler.
Well, yeah,
He
he
was
wasn't like
good. He was
a
just
technical
decent.
wrestler.
He couldn't even do the people's elbow. The reason why he always did off his right arm because he couldn't do an elbow drop off the left. He just wasn't coordinated enough. He literally will tell you that. He can't wrestle. Don't tell me The Rock can really wrestle. The Rock can't wrestle. He's okay.
I know what he can't do.
But in fairness to The Rock, storylines and promo, and
Promo,
he give
yeah.
you a decent match. And that's all Trick needs to do. As long as his storylines and promo are fire, minimum decent match.
Honestly,
Minimum.
that's a lot of people from like a lot of people we love. Really, if you think about it, it wasn't. There's a list of wrestlers we love because of wrestling. Then there's just a list of wrestlers we love because of who they are. The Rock is one of those.
Yeah.
Undertaker's definitely on that list. Undertaker is not no great wrestler,
Right.
but
It's his character.
the
It's his
story and the
character,
character,
the storyline.
mankind. Mankind, he said himself, he said, dog, but the story, the mystique, the persona, it did it. There's a lot of
100%.
wrestlers like that.
Yeah,
Hell,
you
Hulk
guys got to be able
Hogan,
to be decent.
Hulk
Hulk Hogan,
Hogan,
Stone
Dusty
Cold. I won't
Rhodes,
put on that list though.
Dusty Rhodes was not supposed to be who he became
No,
by
no.
wrestling and society standards. But Dusty Rhodes was a bad mother. Yeah, Cody Daddy, Dustin Daddy.
And it's a shame that the people who only saw him in WWF with the polka dots. He never
Yeah, they
really
have
won no
no
title.
idea.
Yeah,
Dusty Rhodes was bigger than Ric Flair. Like
He was one of
they,
Rick's biggest rivals.
he was.
they,
Him and Harley Race and
yeah. And people
Sting.
don't know him. They just know. I actually wonder if people who don't know Dusty really understood the whole Cody first finishing the story thing with the title. Like, did it matter? Gamad, you're a Cody Rhodes fan. You knew who Dusty was, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you knew the
yeah,
connection with the story and all. I just wonder how many fans
yeah.
never went
But
back or knew why that
but
was
you know
important.
what? To kind of be fair, when Cody did return the night after 38, that's when he came back, right? 39 was
39 was him and Roman. 40
okay. So
was him and Roman.
38 when he beat Seth the first night and he came back on Raw, he did reference his dad and he showed the photo of him holding the heavyweight title and saying, "Why weren't you champion?" Like he actually explained that.
Mm, so,
Yeah.
but yeah. But I was
WWE,
just saying because like HP said, a lot of people don't know Dusty was him. Like Dusty
Yeah,
was him, and he could hoop.
that nigga who?
His footage
Bro,
of
his
Dusty
weight.
Rhodes looked like he had an and one game on it. Like, he hooping.
Yo, yeah, Dusty was bigger. Shout out Big Floater. Um, I'll say this too. I don't think
Dang,
Cody's a good
Thunderbolt
wrestler. I think
Patterson
he's
reference. Shout out to you. That's hey, some real wrestling fans in the chat. Shout out to the chat, man.
I don't think Cody's a good wrestler. I think Cody's better than average, but I don't think he's when I think of wrestlers, I think of Brett, Dean Malenko, CB, even Shawn Michaels, the performance wrestler, who he doesn't have thousands of holes, but he's a great performer of
Shawn Michaels
wrestling.
might be the best wrestler ever.
no, and he is a great.
There's a
He is
legit
to me a
argument
good
for that.
technician too. He
Like,
showed more of that
and
when he
you
fought
talking to somebody
technician.
who loves Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, like people that can move fluidly in the ring. Shawn Michaels might be the best wrestler ever as far as moves, technical skills, selling. Like he checks all the boxes. There's not a box Shawn Michaels doesn't check. Even if you would say size, you can't because he's when it was big men in the ring, Shawn wrestled big. Like
Yeah,
he stepped up. Like Shawn Michaels might be the best wrestler of all time.
yeah.
You know what makes wrestling
Ric Flair gave him that, and even Bret Hart on this podcast when we interviewed him. Bret Hart even said like, "I may have
Yeah.
my gripes with him, but I have to say I gotta put Shawn on my list.
And if
I have
Rick
to."
and Brett say you the best, that gotta mean
that's
something.
legit. And think about this: people emulate, like people talk about all these, like John Cena's the goat. Who says that other than the freaking paid commentary team? And then people repeat it, and then they go, "Why? Because he's got the most titles." Well, then you believe LeBron James is the goat. And that's an okay argument if you do, because there's no standard of measure that determines what is the actual, right? So it's okay. But more people, when I hear peers say this is the guy,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Right.
I believe it.
And I
That's
mean, if we're
legit.
going the whole like, let's say Jordan LeBron thing, it's a difference of one person not self-claiming he's the goat or having a commentary or a machine telling you the goat. Peers and fans of the sport are saying you're that, compared to
Yeah.
someone who has had the machine enforce that and then televise that. Like it's a big difference.
And in wrestling, here's the thing about wrestling. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Like it ain't 5 people on the court with you, 11 people on the field with you. I'm looking at you. What you doing right now in front of my eyes. I can see if it's smooth. I can see if it's fluid. I can see if it's technical. I hear you. I'm hearing your promo. Like, so, uh-oh. What happened?
Y'all know who from Ohio in
Oh
this
man,
chat.
everybody care about that. We ain't care about that.
Yeah.
But I ain't care about no. Nobody care about LeBron James. I mean, people
But
care
no,
about
I
him.
do,
We don't care about him right
I
now.
do, I do want to say like you're right. When you divide the wrestlers, and there's a very few that can do both. The promo, wrestle really good. Brett used to get knocks about, but again, Sammy clicks a lot of boxing, bring it all the way back. Sammy clicks boxes. Trick, I think, will do very well. He'll be like in the mold of Rock or Booker T, where his matches that are 5-star that are really, really, really talked about will all have a gimmick to it. Like how many one-on-one matches does The Rock have that people go, "Oh my God," him and Stone Cold probably,
Him and
and that
Hogan.
was more that I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that was a singles match where you're focused on the wrestling that The Rock is named. Oh, him and Hogan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rock
him and
Austin,
Hogan.
Rock Hogan. Yeah, it's not more
Honestly,
than five. It's not more
yeah.
than five. Sean
No,
got
Another,
about
right.
20.
yeah. Another one is maybe him and Lesnar when he put Lesnar over at SummerSlam.
That's pretend. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So, but he doesn't have a lot. And outside of Hogan, Austin was a very technical wrestler. He had to change his style up due to injury. And Lesnar
See,
is
the thing
legendary.
about Rock and Austin, they had matches to where even Sean could do everything, right? So the matches could be everything. They had to build to the finish. The Rock matches were slow, but if you were to look at them and see the highlights, you would think it was the best thing ever because the moments in the
Right.
match he built
Yeah.
when he does the spine buster, he pop up and look around the
Yeah,
crowd. It's like
Ah, yeah.
it's
He was
the
him, bro.
moments.
right.
It's the moments
He
because
was a good storyteller in ring in terms of how he did pace to that point.
yeah, because that's important too. Pacing of a
Yeah,
match is important. But guess what? Sean paced the match for 60 plus minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But they
right,
call that
come on.
in-ring psychology, right?
right.
The best part about what makes matches and wrestlers, and that's gone today, the announcers. When Sean and Brett used to wrestle, and you go back and watch those commentators, JR and J- uh, Jerry the King. Before that was Bobby the Brain Heenan. They would give guys certain attributes that even when you played the video game, you go down. Like, remember how Sean, they're like, they say, he's the most resilient, meaning he's always going to get beat up. I'm going to tell you this. They're going to beat him like a dog. Somehow,
You come find a
he's going to
way.
bounce
I
back.
think because those announcers then were actually fans of wrestling and wrestlers, so they were into it. Now, bro, they have scripts. We have words you can't say, words
Right.
you bet not say, people you don't mention. This Vince used to be in people's ears the whole show. We always see Michael Colin with notes and cue cards and computers. It's all scripted.
And that's a crazy change because think about this. At one point, Vince couldn't do that because he was on commentary with you. Go back and watch Saba Simba. Go Rowdy Piper on Saba Simba. Type that into your YouTube after you finish watching this with us. And watch how Vince is trying to tailor Roddy Piper into stop shitting on this character I made as we made. He's like, who? That's Tony Atlas. He's like, oh, it's Saba Simba,
He
and he's like,
missed the meeting. He
why?
didn't get the
Because he put on
notes.
African. That's because he's proud of his heritage. Oh, nah, he ain't got no shoes on. Roddy
Roddy
Piper.
Piper's another one on that list of people we
Yeah,
loved, but in ring they
Oh
weren't.
man,
Yeah,
yeah, but
Roddy
he was a
Piper was
brawler though.
he was all
He's that.
gimmick though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, kind of. Yeah,
I mean, he
but
wore a
that
kilt.
gimmick
Like,
was
come
so
on,
good.
dog.
That gimmick was so good.
That's why he's a hot rod. He Roddy Piper.
I ain't gonna hold you. I love Hot Rock, and
Every
I can
time you
see how a
think you
lot of
have the
people like.
answers, I change the question.
Oh man,
What?
salute to them. Yes,
Bro,
Stone Cold was
wrestling,
a good
80s,
wrestler.
90s wrestling is the best, man. I don't care what nobody
Stone
say.
Cold, don't forget Stone Cold around 90 when he gets his neck broke, 97. So like 98, I think he has to change his style up tremendously, becomes a brawler.
yeah.
If you watch him versus Bret Hart Survivor Series or even the WrestleMania match, you'll notice he's doing moves he been stopped doing. You don't even see half those moves he was doing when he was the ringmaster into his early Stone Cold days or when he was stunning Steve in WCW. He couldn't do them no more. His back was done.
Yeah.
His neck was
I was
done.
gonna say when he was the ringmaster, I actually liked his wrestling even then.
He was good. He was
Yeah,
really. I mean,
Because he was a Hollywood blonde with Brian Pillman, right?
yeah, he
yeah,
was.
Yeah, Brian
yeah,
Pillman
stunning
was
Steve
jumping off
Austin.
everything. Shout out to Brian
Him
Pillman.
and
He should be in
Flying
the Hall
Brian
of Fame
Pillman.
too, by the way. Put Brian Pillman in the Hall of Fame, man. Stop playing. And shout out to Bad News Brown. Yeah, you got another one.
I have to, since we're giving shout outs, man, and we do all that, shut the F up. Let me give some roses out, right? Roses to the Humble Roses podcast. Okay, when you do good things and you're consistent, people notice, right? And you might be wondering, what is that? Yeah, that was during the promo tonight. But look whose tweet that they took. Maybe you don't see it, but I'm going to have to say it. That is the Humble Roses podcast. It says X, one of their tweets was the closing tweet in the closing moment of the Obafemi Brock Lesnar um promo tonight, vignette that they showed. And I'm very happy for him. Dallas Cash and the whole squad. They've been nothing but a blessing, man. I like them dudes. I love them dudes. Salute. Check them out. When you check us out on Wednesdays, make sure you flip the channel. We're not competing. This ain't WCW Wednesday Night Wars. We do the Wednesday Night Wars. They have the Humble Rose podcast. They do their thing. But you,
I'm
one thing about
competing.
this, one thing, one thing about wrestling, man, you can spread the love, bro. You can spread the love, and I
Now
just want
shout
to
out to
give my
Dallas
flowers.
Cash. Dallas Cash is he's a stand up guy. He's definitely a wrestling fan. He's an almanac. And he know what he's talking about. So shout out to Dallas Cash and Humble Roses. They've been over here. We've been over there. And the door's always open to good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah,
saw a comment
man.
saying Roddy Piper was CM Punk before CM Punk. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I never compared the two, but there's a lot of similarities.
I never compared him. I know he's definitely given kudos to Roddy Piper, and that's one of his favorites. I think he even said that. I think he said that a couple times actually. I think I'm
He
late
might,
to the
I
party on
think
that.
he did.
Yes, you could say. I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah,
That's a fair.
it's an energy persona thing. It's like I
But
hated the Dean Ambrose comparisons because I never got that from. I just thought Dean Ambrose was weird.
yeah,
Outside
but
of the
one thing I hate.
Shield, that dude was flying. He was just lost in WWE.
One thing I hate is that WWE. And this is again the Hogan thing. I get it. Roddy is someone who could have wore that championship.
Hmm.
Could have wore that championship. Him and Bret Hart tore down the house. I think it was at WrestleMania 8 or SummerSlam. I can't remember which one it was, but they tore the house down, man. They had a phenomenal Intercontinental title match. Roddy could
So
have
yeah,
easily been the world champion.
I just checked. CM Punk's inspiration stems from Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, and Harley Race.
Hey, that ain't a bad three to emulate. That ain't a bad three to emulate. Oh, sheesh. Gamaz, we 38 minutes into the show, man. They already got me. Ooh. Give me some highlights. We got to talk. What was your other favorite parts of SmackDown? I want to make sure we cover the big stuff
I
because
mean, we
Mr.
got we got a Randy and Cody brawl. They got straight to it when Cody pulled up. So with this said, I have a hot take. Nobody's gonna like it, and that's
Hold on.
fine.
Let me slide these panties to the side, good brother.
And it's fun.
Game time, game time. Brr, brr, brr,
And
brr.
as of right now, I think Orton and Cody have heated up their story to be a bit more intriguing than Punk and Roman. And the reason I say that is because when you look at the time frame from when their match was set to where we are now, it's already leveled up. I had to wait for Punk and Roman to get me to this point for at least 2.5 months. Part of that reason, sure, Roman ain't there. He wants to be behind a full time for 1 month. We'll see what happens after. But we still ain't even get a brawl from Roman and Punk to this point. Yeah, Roman had him through a table, but did we get a brawl yet? We're 3 months in with that rivalry aspect. And I said it prior to in another another show on the other shows we've had. I'm just getting Roxina 2.0 with different variations. I'm here, you're not here, and you're old. What's
And that's
keeping
what
me
I
intrigued
said from the
besides what is
beginning.
keeping me intrigued? What is keeping me intrigued in that now besides the Usos?
It's too much time in between the main event to now. Every week is gonna. It has to at least maintain where it was or go up a level. And it's
Oh,
yeah.
and this
And
is
if you
and
got
while
to include the Usos in this, how much draw power and star power does this match really have?
look, this is what while I'm at it, Orton and Cody, I am more intrigued with right now, and I'm more intrigued with Brock Lesnar and Oba more than Punk and Roman.
Brock Over is like the first thing I want to see. Like I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna hold you.
honestly, Brock and Oba for
Two
this Mania
big
is
meaty men
Rock and
slapping me.
Hogan. This is like the real main event.
Just when I was about to say something, the greatest healing podcast, wrestling, always takes my breath away.
Yeah, Benny said Brock and Over feel like it feels like big fight feel.
Honestly,
It
that
feels
It
is the
is.
main
almost
event.
bigger than anything else on the card right now.
It is the main event. This is Rock Hogan for Mania 18. This is the main event.
Dog, they didn't even have to do much. They did the least out of all these matches we just
They ain't
talked
have
about.
to do nothing. They
Yeah,
came out, Paul Heyman talked. Cause when Over come out, it's look, it's hands. I'm throwing hands, somebody gotta catch him.
right.
Now maybe he gives us a promo. It gotta be a crazy promo though. It gotta be if they give him a live mic to do that, he gotta kill it.
I think less is more. So if you give him a live
It's
mic,
working.
he just has to say Brock, and then
I'm
you either play the music or you don't.
I mean, I'm gonna keep saying this until we get to Mania. But geez, I almost wish that match was for the world title.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. If it was,
Oh my god.
it does have big.
Yeah,
Put your foot on my
Brock's
chest.
gonna get some get back on him. And then it's like we're gonna have to keep these guys separated. That's the whole you can't touch each other till WrestleMania thing happen. You know what I'm saying? We need
Yeah.
because we don't need that's the problem with Roman Punk. When we see you every week, it's like, okay, can we get to it already? Especially things are happening to Brock Lesnar we didn't expect nor seen before. So
Right.
when Gamai said it feels like an old match, it's probably because they're pulling from old inspiration. Brock Lesnar shouldn't still be giving us new stuff in 2026, but here we are. It's because Brock Lesnar has been protected so much through the years. That's what happens when you protect the gimmick and you build a monster and just you build a character that solid. And it's not many characters like that. Even
No.
the Undertaker has lost a lot of his aura because he's the inductaker now. You see him, somebody going to Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Now Lesnar to me is one of the most underappreciated wrestlers. The day when he is fully done, people are gonna realize how much he contributed to the business.
And the thing about Brock is the Lesnar rub is a real thing. Because when we first saw him in Over, people wanted it. We saw him in Keith Lee. People was interested in that when they had to stare down. We saw him and Gunther, right? Like
Yeah.
people
No,
when
we never
Brock
got him in good, did
when
we?
Brock give you the look and he smile, oh, that the match. Brock Lesnar can book a match by looking at you.
Yeah.
Because if Brock won it, okay, I want to see what you got. And he did that. When he did that with
Yeah,
Keith Lee,
he'll
I was like,
size
oh,
you
I
up.
wouldn't have mind seeing that. That would have been crazy because Keith Lee moved like a luchador.
I can't wait. I remember
Yeah.
there was a time.
Over Brock is the main event. I don't care what nobody say. It's the main event.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
They
I'm still
caught
hyped for
lightning in the
Roman
bottle
Punk.
with this because they try to write this, they couldn't have. They caught
No,
lightning in the
no.
bottle.
You know how I know they couldn't have wrote it? Because it didn't take much writing to get it. You took all that writing for Punk and Roman. You took all this years of making Randy and Cody, and Oba just popped up on scene,
Over had been on the roster, what, 2 months?
and it's
Only
been
yeah, only
built.
like 3 months. Same time as Trick.
Yeah, 2 3 months, and here he is, yo. Shout out to Oba. Stay off Stephanie's podcast. Y'all don't need to go over there.
Yikes.
She's gonna
But
make you
yeah, as
cry,
far as that,
and then people gonna make memes about you saying you support MAGA and all kind of crazy stuff. Stephanie, you know what you're doing.
brawl, man, I'm not gonna say I wasn't feeling it. It just okay. It just it's just okay. Um, I like it better when Randy's beating the dog shit out of him, or when The Rock was beating the dog, like when he whipped him on that in front of that bus, and they were like, "All right, cut, we're like, God, full God, you know what I'm saying?" Like it was Cody getting whooped is great for TV. Um,
I think it's great for you, Jerry. You're a little too happy
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
facts. You too happy, bro.
You're too
it's
happy
been the
about that.
best stuff that money can
I
buy.
think you just like
When
seeing a white man get whipped.
no, 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 no. Listen, 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 listen. Let me just prove it. Okay. WrestleMania 38. Cody came out. No, it was Hell in a Cell. He came out with that torn pec. People was enamored by it.
That was fire.
Cody
That was
getting
fire.
right. Again, knowing that Cody's being tormented, pain, this is real as real can get. And we loved it. Right? Roman and the Rock specifically whipping this mug, busting his ass week after week, beating him from the locker room to
I still
it's
think it's
great.
different, but
You
I'll let
remember
you
when the
have it.
Rock smacked him? Yo, I ain't never seen Zach Morris that shook. He was no longer cool at that press conference. You talk about his family was talking about my family. Like the the Rock, little boy Cody, bro. Remember Cody a couple weeks ago? You can have it, Rock. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Yeah, I'm not. Dog. Cody getting whooped is great for
Have we
TV.
heard anything about the Street Fighter movie? What happened to that?
You don't think there's going to be much to hear. As the more they release the best parts in the commercial.
I'm
It's
saying,
not much.
like,
It's not a
I've
good
not
movie.
heard much about it other than when they were shooting it. I know Cody and Roman was there for that.
I didn't
Hey,
see or hear
salute
much
to
either.
Roman Reigns for shitting on CM Punk on the on whose show was that the other night?
Was it Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon? Was it Jimmy Fallon?
I think so.
Yeah, man. So I like it because the laugh said it all. You probably sitting there like, why is Roman there and I'm here at home? Because I'm a much bigger star than you. Like it's just Roman's aura. He gets to say these things, and it's like, that's my tribal chief. I love it. Salute to Roman Reigns. I cannot wait until they book the Randy versus Gunther feud. Yeah, I'm actually not that intrigued by it. I think they need to stop the legend killer, the career killer thing, only
They've
because he's
not
not
called
really
Randy a
real.
legend killer in years. So
But Gunther, so Gunther had two retirement matches. We knew it was their last match. One match, they did a whole tournament to see who John Cena's last matches, and it was Gunther. So no matter win or lose, that match was their last match. AJ Styles, he did retire because technically, regardless of what was happening behind the scenes, on screen, if you lose, you go home. Gunther beat you, you gone. So it really he only ended one career. The other two were already ended. Like it was predetermined. We had a date. This is John Cena's last match. So
and
I
I
don't
don't know
like
what's
it.
going
I
on with
think
Gunther. They built him at like his stock has had to have to drop some a lot, to be honest.
what did
He
they say
was
was
he
wrong?
he was he was rumored to get Rey Mysterio for Mania,
Yes,
Gunther
that's
was
it.
on
but Ray
TV
is
like
injured.
every month. Then he went away. He came back. It's like I don't know what's going on with Gunther.
I think it's because
Yeah,
of
Gunther's
Ray.
got to do
That's why he
something.
hasn't been on TV.
Mm.
He got to do something. And if you miss Mania, the biggest show of the year, it kind of really does drop your momentum a little bit. And not saying he can't bounce back, and but you're gonna have to really cook for him afterwards.
Well, I don't want to. Every time we see Gunther, he's trying to put somebody's career out because there's a list of people who he can take care of right away.
So who
I
would you
just
put
also feel like
who would you want Gunther to face then for Mania?
Uh, if you can't face Rey Mysterio,
And it
I
got to
would have
be a
given Sami
retirement
Zayn.
match, another retirement match, or just a match.
I mean, I'm just gonna say a match because not every match can be a retirement match.
I would have tried to book him with Sami Zayn, where he would Sami Zayn. I would have Sami Zayn spin it because he's going to talk about people tapping,
Oh,
and he'd be
he
like,
could
you know what?
retire Sami Zayn. He could do that.
But it's
That's a
just
great
like
retirement match.
you talking about people tapping out. I beat you clean. Do you not remember? I ended the longest streak. You're lucky I didn't catch you sooner. And then it's like you keep running your mouth. I will put you to sleep. Da, 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 and then you build that match. This way we could have got Mello and Trick. But be that as it may. Whew. Jeez. Him and Dragonoff would cook. Yeah. I think Dragonoff is out of his league though. If he goes against Gunther at Mania. I think smaller pay-per-view, yes. Mania.
Oh, they already
If you
cooked
really
a lot overseas, though. You just dragging off and Gunther had some wars.
oh man. Yeah, we gotta get ready to go, y'all. I got something warming up in the oven. Ain't that some stuff? No, I'm not. I don't mean like this second, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm sorry. I
Hey,
shouldn't even say that out loud. But that text was,
I mean, it wasn't much else exciting. Like, Rhea had a match with B Fab, but that ended in DQ because she got jumped.
this is
well, you
how I'm walking
said
to the
B
bedroom.
Fab. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. Shout
That's
out to Brooklyn.
gentlemen. Do this walk after you knock something loose. Hit that elbow walk. Now,
Or
if
the
you ain't knocked
Penta.
nothing loose, you bet not do that elbow walk because you're gonna be disappointed because she gonna let you have it. What are you walking like that for? You, you
You see Ocho
that's just
Cinco when
crazy.
he's talking about he was sleeping with the woman?
What happened?
Ocho Cinco when he's talking about he's sleeping with the woman, talking to Stephen A. He said,
I know exactly what interview you
she
talking
said,
about.
go deeper. But she's like, here's the thing. I was already all the way in. I only got about 5 inches. I was already all the way in.
Dog, that story that I would have that shit would have never left the chamber.
Chad Johnson,
That
the gift that keeps on giving.
yo, don't use lifestyles. If you use lifestyles, you're broke. If you want a kid,
He said, go
yeah,
deeper. I was already all the way in. That gotta hurt.
dog.
Going deep, and I was already all the way in.
Said I ain't had
Stephen
to
A.
repeat.
Man, Stephen A's like, oh wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Good Lord in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Oh my god.
Lifestyles was a classic from 1993, man.
Yeah, that's how a lot of y'all. That's how a lot of kids is. That's how a lot of
No,
these 20-year-olds run around.
lifestyles. Look, I'm okay with it, but if you pull out a Durex, listen, you might as well
Dog,
start picking out
I
baby
know
names.
lifestyles ain't good because they be giving them out for free to people. So
Hey,
I'm
NYC
not.
condoms was another one. I never in my life touched that.
Which
hey,
ones?
Big Flo, they shouldn't
NYC
make another
condoms.
Aquaman movie because
Literally.
that second
That's what it was
Aquaman
called.
movie was terrible.
Ooh, Michelle.
And
Yeah,
Jason
it
Momoa
was.
has been in some bad movies since his big thing. I don't know what's up with Jason Momoa.
You know what it is, man? Because
Oh yeah, wasn't
he
he in
has the.
Minecraft?
Yeah,
Yeah, you think?
Mm.
Yeah, he.
and that was a little
Sometimes you gotta tell P. Did he
ambiguously
know?
gay, huh?
Sometimes you gotta tell P. Did he know?
The fall, it's weird, yeah. And there ain't been no real good movies come out in Hollywood lately.
Bro, Hollywood is done. You're just watching the last of like not even talking about like files, but when you make a movie, they don't take risk anymore. So they don't make all different types of movies. They make
That's why they remake the same things.
7 or so. Yeah, it's like because there's no way to make their money back in the long
The
run like they used
audience
to
is
do with
already
DVDs
built
and
in,
cassettes.
and is and who goes to the movie? I might go see the new Scary Movie 7 in theaters. I think I want to see that.
I just can't even do that. I'm just really
Um,
waiting for Avengers and Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
you know,
Spider Man also.
I've been watching
Yeah, that's it.
DTF St. Louis. It's a good show. Been watching that.
I'm
And
about to
Desperate
go watch
Housewives.
Sinners and wait for
HP, I tried to
this
watch
lavender
Sinners again
lotion.
the other day, and it cut off in the same exact spot that it cut off every time I try to watch Sinners. I don't think I'm supposed to get through Sinners. And you know what else I did the other day? I was in my hip hop bag. I listened to Shaheem the Rugged Child's album.
Mm.
So yeah, I
I'm
was
trying to think which song did he have.
he had a bunch. That album was like, cause I heard him on he was on Rock Solid with Memphis Bleak. Great interview. And he was talking about his whole career. And I was like, man, let me go listen to this. He was like, bro, that kid lived
He
a
was so
life.
young.
He lived a
He was like
life.
12.
He lived a life. He said he was 13 and got like I think the deal was like $350,000. This is in the 90s. That's like, yeah.
That's bread, bro.
Yeah. So I listened to that. I listened to Horace
Shaheem the
Grant
Rugged Child.
on Horace Grant was on All the Smoke too. And he the fire interview. Your Horace
I
Grant
hope they
might be the
talk about how
best
Mike hit
teammate
the goat.
ever. He played with Kobe and Shaq. He played with Mike and Scotty. He played with Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and them that year. And he played with Penny and Shaq.
Damn.
Like Horace Grant, he was and he was like that though. Your
And
Horace
he
Grant
got a
was telling
twin
some
brother,
wild stories on
Smoking
that
Stack.
interview. He was telling some wild stories in that interview. But yeah, shout out to Horace Grant.
My side hurts.
Welcome to Dairy. I'm gonna have to give that a try. I've seen that once before in the chat.
I need a girlfriend so I can bring her over so I can watch that and snuggle up.
Oh, my man trying to snuggle.
Not
Ain't
no
no
transitional champions.
snuggle, man. Y'all gonna have matching do rags?
Um,
You gotta have
might.
matching do rag. HP, when you step out with your next lady, you gotta have the matching do rags.
I'm gonna text her right now and let her know we gotta have matching do rags.
Matching
My
do
people's want to
rags,
see it.
man. Listen, that's what it is. But yeah, man, we gotta get up out of here, man. Y'all got anything before we go? What y'all got going on this week? I cannot wait till does not start. Let me get it over Femi versus OTC. Over Femi Roman Reigns. That'd be crazy.
That's a match you can't do it anytime. You got to do SummerSlam or Mania, one or the other. Pick one, because
Yeah.
that's gonna solidify Oba for certain.
I
Like
think
Brock.
I think if they just position him well after this mania, he's made. He's a made man already.
Yeah, but remember how Stone Cold was made before he got the HBK match? It was just we need to do the official thing, the right thing, and that's Mania. You get a title against somebody who's legendary, and they did that.
Unless he
But
becomes
you're
one
right,
of the
Stone.
people that make the near fall list. We don't want that.
Oh my God, please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because one thing we do know about WWE, just as hot as they heat you up, they'll cool you off.
yeah, that's fact.
They
That's
already
fact.
trying to cancel the man, say he was MAGA.
Crazy,
Y'all
man.
just skipped the Donald Goings part of that conversation, but whatever. Come on, what you got going on this weekend, man?
We gotta go to this Lids event they're doing for the WWE because they're gonna
Oh
be in
yeah.
MSG. So I'm
That's,
gonna try to see if I can meet with LA Knight and and Rhea.
don't be giggling when you say Rhea. We know y'all got a thing going on. Buddy Murphy gonna slap you. Listen, just don't let LA Knight know you know King HP, and you'll be fine.
Me, LA Knight was good.
HP, what you got going on this weekend?
Y'all know what it is, man. I'm be doing some homework. We in history right now. I got a discussion board doing it. Well, shit, I already missed it, but I'm gonna turn it in here in a few minutes. It's after 12 o'clock, and then tap into the Hall Priest universe this Sunday. We will be live 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and
If we don't want to be
that's
interfering with
about
your
it for me.
schoolwork, we gotta cut it short. We gotta cut it short. Or, we'll figure it out. Y'all know me, man. I'm out moving and grooving in these streets from the southeast to the east coast, all around the world doing my thing. Just dropped some new music on Spotify. Lunch Table Owner dropped some new music. Got some things in the works, bunch of cons and stuff. But follow at Lunch Table Owners and stay up to date with all that good stuff. But until then, if you don't know, check out all the content right here on Attitude Era Podcast. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification button. We do go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, doing or right after the main event of any WWE programming. And on Wednesdays, it's your favorite night of the week. It's the Wednesday Night Wars, where we pick a topic, we debate it, and we go to war. So check that out. Shout out to the chat, the best chat on the internet. This is Attitude Era Vibecast. It's not a podcast. Y'all potting, we vibing. And like always, we run in circles around you squares. That is Gamaj, your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster. That's King HP. You know who he be. The undisputed podcast champion of the world. I am the Archie Carter, the most loved, the most hated. You are you. And thank you for tuning in to the best wrestling podcast on the internet, Attitude Era Podcast. We see y'all Wednesday. Main event of Monday Night Raw. Deuces.